Wow. Wow. You're live. We're live on the internet, Enzo. Amazing. It's just like the mirror. You can see yourself. Look. Hey guys, how's it going? We're just doing a quick little live stream here for Friday night live. Question and answer. Just wait for a couple of people to jump on. I haven't done any like advertisement on this, or just the spirit of the moment live stream. And Enzo's here with me. He's very surprised. We don't normally do this on a Friday night, do we? No. There's a mirror just there, so he's probably going to look at that quite a bit. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. Friday's always bloody good, eh? Always. Even when you got to work on the weekends, it's still Friday's like the special day of the week. So I've got a couple of things to talk about. So Matsuri's coming up soon. I got a t-shirt on that says Drift Matsuri. And they've just shut the borders. So when the tickets went up for sale for Matsuri, it's always a mad rush. You would have seen on the internet. Hey Chris, mate, how are you? And there's always just like chaos at ticket time. Like me, Xavier, and Kyle were all sitting, like we were all at work and doing whatever we do. Actually, Xavier was in New Zealand at the time. We're all pressing refresh as soon as the tickets came out at 10 a.m. And then it took 32 minutes to get an actual ticket because the website was just dying. And so if you got a ticket, freaking awesome, congratulations. All three of us managed to get tickets and a garage spot, so that's freaking cool. We're going to have my S13 there. Xavier's bringing a car. He'll probably swap 3 times before he gets there, so who knows what car he's bringing. And Kyle's bringing his MX-5, which he's worried about because it's underpowered, but still going to be a cool time. And I was just thinking, with the border restrictions, all the people that bought tickets from like New South Wales and like Northern Territory and Perth and South Australia, everywhere, they would not be able to come now, most likely, if it's still in place. So those tickets may go back up for sale, which is an interesting element to the whole situation. But yeah, the prep will begin shortly. There's just been a bunch of other stuff that I'm doing at the moment. Luckily, the S13 is pretty much done. Like the last time I drove it was at Archerfield, and I didn't open the bonnet the whole time. It was pretty good. Like the exact thing you want out of a drift car. You just worry about the tires and nothing else. It's a dream. And so yeah, I've got a few new cool things coming. A couple of cool purchases that will be on the channel very shortly. But I have been just focusing on the shed floor. It's taking forever. Like I've painted some of it at the moment, but it just rained today, so I had to stop because it gets too cold, and you don't want the paint to be too cold because it won't dry properly or something. I don't know. It's recommended. So I'm going to paint the rest tomorrow when it's going to be sunny. That's what they tell me on the internet. But yeah, heaps of shit happening. It's freaking Enzo's bloody standing now, and he's all over the place. He's bloody quick, aren't you? What are you looking at? But yeah, I thought it was like hard having a kid before a baby, when they don't move anywhere because they want your attention all the time. They cry like when they're hungry or when you're not with them. And then now that he can crawl, far out, it's like a whole nother level of just time needed. And if you put him down, he'll crawl around the house so fast, and like you look away for a second and boom, he's gone. If you got kids, you'll know all about it. Hey Jordan, when will the 180SX be done? Oh, now, yeah, done. Well, the 180 is kind of on the back burn because of that forged engine. Wait till he's running, mate. Oh yeah. The only thing I'm excited about when he's running is that he'll be old enough to come down the shed and hang out. But even then, it's going to be tricky. So, I don't know. Maybe a couple of years will be good once he's old enough to start learning about tools and cars and stuff, which is going to be sick. But the 180, basically, I was hoping to get that done first, out of like make it a priority so I can actually drive a cool car on the road. Because I don't know about you guys if you got projects like on hold at the moment, but man, it's like, or just like dreams to have a JDM car. It sucks not being able to drive a cool car on the road. I've just been slugging around in the D-Max with diesel. And so the priority was to get the 180 done ASAP. But the engine that came out of it, the RB25, ended up blowing out of proportion, being a forged engine now. So that forged engine is going to go into the 32, which means the 180 hasn't got an engine until I do the 2530. So the 32 is kind of the priority at the moment, which is crazy, just because of the engine. So we're going to assemble the engine, whack that in, and then we will build around it. But I don't know, work's meant to be picking up at the end of this month, which is freaking sick, because then I'll have a bit more money to play with. At the moment, it's just been like not much extra money, and I've just been doing things, materials that I already had. You got something to say? What's that? He's excited about the 180 being done as well. You sent a letter in the PO box. Yeah, I think I got that a while ago, man. Thanks for that. You holding on? What's everyone up to on their Friday night? You can't really do much at the moment. If you're in New South Wales, that would suck. Yeah, Jordan, how come I haven't seen you in the comment section before, mate? Friday in Melbourne lockdown, excitement plus. I haven't really been watching mainstream media that much. I've just been hearing from word of mouth, really. But Melbourne lockdown, are you guys in like full lockdown? That's gotta suck. You guys must have like the record for the most days in lockdown around the bloody world. He's excited about the 32. Yeah, you're not wrong. Every time I take him down there, he gets real excited. Hey, I'm bloody excited about 32. Just chilling now. That's a good way to do it. Just chilling. Under house arrest. Yeah, legit. It's like basically a prison. But can't really talk too much about it, otherwise I'll get bloody flagged on the video. It was funny as I said the C word ages ago on that video when Xavier was over and we were doing the diff welding the diff in the Corona, and I said the C word, not the rude one, just the one that gets flagged of the checker. And yeah, they put the bloody thing on my video saying it's related to what's going on, you know. I can't say the words, otherwise it automatically gets flagged. You're not in lockdown in Gympie. Who's going to get my letter and read it out, please? Oh, I don't have it anymore. It's but thanks for sending it through. That was a while ago. That was months ago, mate. But yeah, I don't know. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see on my stories what I'm thinking about the whole situation of that. And the research is pretty wild. It's pretty hectic shit, man. Melbourne's locked down 5 times now. Not as bad as last time with curfews, etc. It's still like basically prison. Like we had a lockdown. I think we're still in lockdown or something with like restrictions, but they're eased off because we closed the borders off. It's silly. It's so silly. When are you going to get real engine? I've already got a couple of them actually. RBs, they're definitely real. But if you're talking about an SR20, I said to Xavier the other day, He actually confessed to me yesterday when I was at Hayden's house. He confessed that RBs are cool motors. So thanks for that confession, Xavier. But SR20s, I said to him, if someone donates me an SR, don't send me an SR. That's crazy. Keep your SRs. But if someone donated one, that's the time I would have one. Other than that, it's pretty much RB or JZ. JZ would be... JZ is the dream, but RBs are cheaper. So we got the RB thing going. How's the shed coming along? So good. The shed is getting really exciting now. Like the floor's half done. Pretty much all the wiring's done. I've got to do a couple little things here and there, and then we're going to do the pallet racking. And then, yeah, put a toilet in. The shed's done. Yeah. Yeah, there's some funny stickers on the back of cars, hey. That's good as. I don't need to do for Xavier. He loves the surf and he loves the power of the Crusader. Mighty to take the blood off the Crusader and put the surf body on the chassis. Wow. That would be crazy. What? Oh, that would be nuts. That would be something that would suit him quite good because he likes things that are like really out of the ordinary. Like his Corona, like he loves that thing so much. Separate septic, etc. for the shed toilet. The stinky point for one we keen to build. Yeah, mate. I've already got a septic tank down there. Just pump it all into the same one. Should be right. I'm hoping that it's big enough. I don't know if we're talking about the same C word, but if we are, yeah, it's exactly what I meant. Oh, shit. But yeah, it's going to be so cool once the shed's done. I'm just going to have more space to park up my cars that don't work and then slowly get around to doing things on them. Like the WRX that's sitting there. It's just sitting there looking at me and I don't want to work on it because it's a first world problem. It's out in the dirt. I want it to be on a hoist. That's like so bad to say because a lot of people out there working on the dirt, but I don't like it anymore. The dirt sucks. Did that for too long. Or freaking Pebble Creek at Dad's house, that was the worst. What's your opinion on people who ruin the car community by dissing people's cars, hooning at meets, and destroying it for others, etc.? Well, obviously, I'm not for that. I hate that stuff. And I don't know if you picked up my way of doing things, but I go to the track and I only drift my car at the track. I don't do street drifting and that. If you want to do that, it's fine. But I'm not doing it. And I don't encourage it as in like post much about it or support it or anything like that. Because I don't know. In Queensland, we're pretty lucky because there's enough tracks and events to like not even have to street drift. But I understand why people do. It's definitely a lot cheaper. Yeah, I personally just don't do it because if I lose my license, I can't work, and I sort of need my license. Wait, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's your octopus. Wow. Where did he come from? Just appeared out of nowhere. But yeah, the whole TikTok shit that was going around with those American style bloody, what's the word for it again? What is it? I can't remember. But yeah, that shit's just, I don't know, it's not good for anyone, let alone the car community. Just like puts a negative light on everything. Really sucks. Putting other people's cars down, like, I've done it before. I'm guilty of that. But yeah, it's not good. You probably shouldn't. Everyone likes their cars for certain reasons. Xavier definitely taught me that because I'm not a fan of some of his cars, but it doesn't mean I hate or put him down about it. We have jokes, but I don't know. It's like people that like keyboard warriors, if you're talking about that, yeah, it's not good. It's not good for anyone. Like, why would you need to put out hate, put out positivity? It's way, way more. What? Yeah, so I don't like it. I don't think many people in the car community like it. How do you find owning your own business? Owning your own business is sick for me. There's pros and cons to it, obviously. Some people, it's not for them, and some people will thrive, but you got to be able to handle stress really well, think on your feet, and yeah, you got to be a bit of a salesman as well. But I freaking love it. Like, I would really struggle going back to work for someone else. Like, I'm a person, I'm not very good at being told what to do. I struggled with that, with having employers. But yeah, it's a risk for sure, but you've got to have an educated risk if you're going to do something like that. But yeah, I love it. So many pros. There's a couple of cons, like the stress, but I don't know. The good outweighs the bad for sure. Yeah, takeovers, that's what it is. The ones in America are freaking extreme, like, and you always see that shit go wrong. Like, people getting full on tail whipped and thrown into the crowd. If it's not that, it's like a police car rocking up and getting smashed and stuff. It's just bad environment, bad everything. Definitely don't endorse that shit. There's no right or wrong way to build a car besides it being safe. I don't know if many of my cars are safe, especially the S13. That thing's like the death trap. But yeah, you can build your car however you want, unless it's registered. And then you can still do it however you want, but until you get caught, then it gets taken off. Hey, JDM Daisky. Is it Daisky? Daisky? Daisky. I think it's Daisky. Yeah, I remember from last time. When are you going to do a full review on Zach Baldy's RX-7? Yeah, bloody Zach. Everyone send Zach a message and say, go to James Nolland's house and let him drive your car, because that would be a dream come true. I freaking love his car so much. I'm so happy for that dude. Like, he is kicking goals. But yeah, it's pretty far from his house to mine. I think it's like an hour and a half drive, or close to. And so leading up to now, because he's had the bloody RX-7 for like 6 months now at least. Leading up to now, he hasn't been able to drive it long distance because of all the issues with the overheating. But I think he's getting most of that sorted now. And then hopefully he can come down and visit. That'll be sick. Is XR6 Turbo in person? Was that blue car with the like, it was pretty quick? Have you looked into getting a Barra motor? They say it's better than the JZ. Can get around 600 horsepower on stock internals or so, they say. Yeah, I've definitely heard all the stories, and I wouldn't rule it out. It's a bloody good motor. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, I probably should get one. Probably should. They're gonna get bloody expensive at some stage if they're not already. I'll review your car. Freaking S15, mate. Definitely. S15s are like the dream S chassis that I could never afford, and now I just really can't afford it. It's just way out of reach. Even a shell, like, I remember when COVID started, I was looking at shells for 15 grand or 15 to 20 grand or some stupid shit. And I was like, it's just not worth it. Like, then I bought a WRX. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, the Breeze one that had 620 horsepower. What did you ask about it? Did I ever get to see it? Yeah, it came to my house. It's the only Ford that's ever been here. And I think I was part of the reason why he sold it. Yeah, bring it down, man. I'll definitely. Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot your freaking circuit racing car is registered with like full decals and everything. Have you ever been pulled over in that S15? Like, it looks like a magnet. It's pretty tidy though. It's not like super low or anything. So.
It's street S15 street legal.
Yeah, it's registered, babe.
And it's legal.
I don't know if it's legal. I think most things are.
Has it got a roll cage?
Yeah, it does have. Oh,
A half cage.
I thought it did, but I think it doesn't. I can't remember now. He drives like a nana, he said.
Surely he's got a half cage in it.
What? A half cage. Yeah, he's got a half cage.
Surely.
Full certified and engineered. That sounds legit. All my cars are fully certified and engineered by me.
The E2's fully certified. I could put drive on the street.
Zara reckons she's going to drive the S13 on the street because it's certified.
Take it to the supermarket.
He's got air conditioner in the S15, babe.
Hey?
He's got air conditioner.
No.
Full interior. Mate, that's pretty gangster shit. When you go and you circuit racing against other people, how many other cars have freaking air conditioner out there? I bet you not many. If any. What's up about his turbo? Why do you think he sold his XR6 turbo? Oh, because it was just I don't know. I think he did well to grow his channel with that car because obviously in Australia, this is one of the problems of JDM content in Australia. There's not much support for it. Like, we got all you guys, all you legends, but the majority of people, they want to see ADM shit like Ford Holden, full drives and stuff like that. So it's almost worth going out if you're a YouTuber and you're trying to grow a channel, going out and just buying an AU Falcon like most YouTube content creators have done now, and then just filming a bunch of shit with that, because people literally come and follow just for those cars. They love them. So I don't know, but I'm not really into that stuff. I just like JDM cars mainly. So you'll probably never see me own a Ford or a Holden, pretty much. But maybe, I don't know. I was raised on Holdens. Like, Dad was like fully into Commodores and Monaros, and I always wanted a Monaro, but yeah, no, I don't know, something happened and I turned into Japanese cars. My first Jap car was a Honda Civic. I don't know how that turned into like Nissans. I think it was like Fast and the Furious that really got me into it. Like, I don't know anything else like that would have made me like love them so much. It's really weird. I don't remember. It's like a weird like transition that just happened. It was just natural to happen. Zach was too scared, the girl. I don't know, man. Like, he sometimes he seems scared about things, but when he drove the S13, I don't know if you guys seen that episode, but he drove the S13 for like his 10,000. Nah, it must have been like 20,000 subs or 30,000 even. I don't know. At some subscriber milestone, he drove the S13 out at Matsuri. Not Matsuri, at Friday Night Drift, QR. And I did a lap and showed him like how to drive the car, even though he freaking jumps in it and just like, yeah, 30,000, thanks, man. And he just like sent it so freaking hard, and like, I don't know, he did full commitment. What's up? You probably shouldn't eat the octopus. You're eating it. Oh, did you put that down your mouth? He loves this little ticking noise, like. Whoa! What is that? What is it? Wow! It clicks. Man, some of the most simplest things get Enzo so excited, eh? If you guys have got kids, how cool is it when you walk in the door after work and then they just look up at you and just smile, and that's the nicest feeling. Not many Dylan's GTR does. I've been watching his GTR stuff. He's freaking going around the world, bloody dominating that GTR. That was sick though. Yeah, it's like everyone's buying AU Falcons or A Ford. Like, I legit know like 4 people. I don't know them personally, but I know of 4 content creators that have done it. It makes sense though, like from a business point of view, if you're trying to run YouTube as a business and grow with the trends, it makes sense to get an AU Falcon. Like, it just really does. That's like the car that's popping off right now. And I'm not going to get one because, I don't know, for me to get one, it hurts me. It hurts me. I'm just not into that. I'm not into the shape. I'm not into the anything about it. I like Japanese style, like, you know. I don't know how else to explain it. But it doesn't mean like I hate on those people. Like, it's smart to do that. I'm actually dumb for not getting one, but yeah. Crushed what at the gold rush? What does that mean? Oh, babe, that's so brutal. We could get an AU if we need a skip bin for the rubbish. Holy shit. That's brutal. He took the overall win of 170 cars. Yeah, that's it. He's like living the dream, eh? He's doing awesome. That's pretty cool. Were you there with him? I swear I seen you in a video with him. Are you finished? Are you over it? You gotta go toilet? You go toilet? Yeah? No? Alright, I'm gonna head off in 3 minutes when it gets to 30 minutes. I think the problem is that JDM cars are crazy expensive when realistically they aren't worth the price they are being sold for. So people head to the next best thing they can get their hands on. Maybe. I don't know if that's the next best thing. I'd probably go with a BMW if I had to get something cheap. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. The prices are dumb, like so dumb. But I'm not going to say, I'm predicting that in the next 2 years, I don't know if anyone else has predicted this, but I'm thinking, so there's going to be most likely a big financial crisis happening, and there'll be a big economic downfall. And then I'm thinking that no one's going to have money to buy JDM cars or anything really coming up. So they've got to come down. Obviously, GTRs and stuff are going to stay pretty high because they're like a special edition sort of thing. But yeah, S13s and most S chassis and 33s and stuff, surely they're going to come back down. So, and then that's what I'm hoping for. And when it does, mate, let's all jump on that and get some cheap cars. Get backups for your backup cars. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to come true, but I'm hoping. I guess it all depends on what you want to do in the car. JDM cars and more for drifting and style points. Falcons or Holtons are more for skids and sending. Saves 30k car performance all day. Yeah. Well, if you were going to do... Yeah, well, like... JDM is way more stylish, obviously. But... I don't know. It kind of used to be... Back in the day, there was like... I know the argument you're saying, for sure. Back in the day, you used to buy a 180 or S13, for example, for like $3,000-$4,000. Then you'd spend 20-30k on it, and it would still be worth like $10,000, like nothing, basically nothing. And so now it's still overpriced, but at least you're getting a little bit back for it. But that doesn't really equate to everything evenly because they're selling shells for like a stupid amount. So I don't know. I know the it's just so inflated, it's just wild. But yeah, when the prices started going right up, I was thinking I need to buy as many of these bloody cars as I can at a cheap price before I will never be able to afford them ever. So I tried to get a couple of shells, but ended up with an FC and a WRX. I don't know. Pretty keen to do those cars though. Yeah, drifting at AU is boring. I don't see the fun in it, but I've never done it, so I can't say it's boring. It looks boring as shit, but I don't know. The people doing it look like they're having fun, so I'd give it a go for sure. I'd definitely give it a go. I like trying everything, but I'm not going to purchase one when I could use that money to buy JDM stuff instead. Yeah, S13s. I don't know. People are saying there's not many left, but there's shit tons of them. People are just not selling them. They're not. They know they're worth something, so they're holding on to them. Same with parts. Like, there's shit ton of parts out there. It's just people, including me, are holding on to them because you can't get them as easily, so you don't really want to part with them. I'm gonna have to go. Enzo, are you ready to go? You're a bit fidgety. Say bye. Bye-bye. Bye. He's staring down the octopus. Yeah. Facebook Marketplace is like where I live. I check that shit way too often. But that's how you get the deals. I'll give you a good tip on Marketplace. If you go into Marketplace and it gives you your categories, this is a red hot tip, alright? Gives you categories. If you go down, you'll see a title called Newly Listed. If you click View All on there, you'll see all the newly listed things that have been up for like 10 minutes. It's like an hour or less, I think. And that's when you can get the good deals. And if you go into your Marketplace and you just search like a heap of things related to what you want to buy, you can trick the algorithm into making your newly listed show them first there. And then that's how you get the good deals, mate. All right, we're going to head off. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. What do I have to do? Hit the like button. And then hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm assuming you guys are because you are all freaking legends. But if you haven't and you're watching this for the first time, subscribe. Heaps of cool shit coming. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Have a good weekend.